Hi there, JB here at Rust, and we're at the Triumph Adventure Centre, and we're with the Tiger 1200 now. So, 5 things I like about the 2018 Tiger 1200. Number 1, I love that it's big. I mean, a lot of people curse the size of these bikes, but this one, well, it's the biggest out there, I believe, at 248 kilos. That's before you put the fuel in, so she's even bigger than that. But there's something about it. It's a big engine, 1200 cc's. It makes something like 140 horsepower. It can deal with the bigness, and so although it's big, it's everything's in proportion. So it's big engine, big power, big suspension, big everything, and you can't have enough of a good thing, can you? So bigger is better. So for me, I like that it's big, and everybody else can just get lost. It's good. So number 2, although it's bigger, it's actually 10 kgs less than the last model, and it doesn't sound so much. You think 10 kgs isn't going to make a difference. I think it's the fact that they've taken 10 kgs off, but as well they've centered the weight. Things have come into the center so that we've got mass centralization, so that when you ride it dynamically, this is a long way from where the Tiger 1200s have been of the past. It feels lower. The center of gravity feels around your feet somewhere, and the bike turns around your feet, so the handling is excellent off-road. Obviously it's very good on-road, but off-road I'm surprised just how much you can get away with the skid turns and all that kind of malarkey. But it works really well off-road, much better than you would imagine for a bike of this size. So minus 10 kgs is really just a matter of explaining how much they've refined it. I think it's a marker of that, not the fact that it's lighter, it's the fact that they've refined all of these things, and it's summed up by 10 kgs. There you go. Number 3, suspension again. Let's go back to that. WP suspension on this, if anything, is even more impressive than it is on the 800. I like it on the 800, but this one is a step up. It's semi-active, probably needs to be to deal with the kind of stuff that 248 kgs is going to put through it. But I've noticed riding it, the last couple of days off-road, it's incredibly supple, soft, unjarring, secure. It's a great suspension setup, and you can get away with murder. And so you can just play little hop jumps and stuff, and the bike absorbs it. There's no jarring, no crashing. So credit to the suspension for that. Number 3 now. We've got to be going with the engine. This 1200 is sublime. It's smooth, big, super powerful, and yet it can ice dance. It's just an amazing thing. It's got a little sort of finesse that you don't expect. And again, because Triumph have worked so hard on their electronics package, you can dial it down, you can get it down into the first gear, you can soften the power off, and you can therefore get a 1200cc huge bike through a muddy, slotty area that you just think it wouldn't go through. So it's awesome. And as we found, you can go with this thing downhill. The engine braking is lovely, everything. And then once you get on the road, that 1200 is a beast. It'll just eat everything, motorways, whatever you give to it. So credit to Triumph for having such a smooth, powerful and versatile engine out of a triple like that. So that's fantastic. So that comes up to the last point. I love the fact that it works so well. It shouldn't. It's a big 1200, and it is big, but my God, you just can't believe what you can do on it. It's such a comfortable, easy bike to ride that the rider aids make everything possible, and I can't fault it for that. Again, the riding position is so comfortable, standing, sitting. You just feel natural on it, and the bike responds naturally. The rider aids don't interrupt and make things bad for you. They make things better. So you just got to be careful. You just got to read the little TFT display, find what you want, dial it in, and then it does what you want. So a superb bike. I mean, really is. And so credit to Triumph to make this 1200 so good. It's not been a fancied runner for a few years because the first ones were too tall, very heavy, and just lacked the finesse. 100 changes to this have given it the finesse that it needed. So it's now just a fantastic bike. So again, credit to Triumph. How well they've done. Fantastic.